Yes.
History of the Oromo People. The people of Oromo almost lost their identity in the hands of Emperor Haile Selassie when he ruled over Ethiopia from 1930 to 1974. An indigene of Amhara, filled with vileness to destroy the people, Haile oppressed and treated them poorly. His cruelty culminated in banning the Oromo language in all public places, including schools and government authorities. His discrimination against the Oromos led to the supremacy of the Amhara culture over them, which lasted for a long time. In this video, we will explore the history of the Oromos, a Cushitic ethnic group native to the Oromia region of Ethiopia. Brief account of the Oromo people. The Oromos are indigenous African people and are the largest ethnic group in Ethiopia. They can also be found in other African regions, such as Eritrea, Djibouti, and Somalia. Historically, they practiced nomadism and amassed a vast majority of lands, which led them to establish kingdoms in the Gibe regions. Conventionally, they use the Gada system, a traditional governance system developed from knowledge accumulated from experience. The system is one of the earliest in the world and is based on an 8-yearly election of administration, after which another election is conducted to swear in a new leader. A campaign usually precedes a Gada election, and people of various ages can participate. The people speak the Oromo language and have a literary tradition system expressed through songs, poems, and storytelling, and proverbs. In the 70s, the Latin alphabet became the official script for the Oromo language. Though the ban on this language caused its obscurity, it has continued to gain recognition and is considered one of the youngest languages to be expressed in a written form. Known as rural dwellers, most Oromos are involved in crop cultivation and herding. While the Oromo inhabiting the southern regions are pastoralists, others are into land cultivation and produce coffee, pulses, and oil extracted from food crops. The rise and fall of the Oromos. When Emperor Selassie I assumed power around the 16th century, he made strategic efforts to integrate the Oromo into the political and social system of the government. He was a great admiral of their culture and interacted freely with them. His actions garnered him lots of Oromo supporters, and most of the top official positions had an Oromo indigene in control. Under Emperor Selassie, the Oromo rose to prominence and controlled various provinces. Dynasties were established, and the Yeju dynasty ruled over the Ethiopian Empire as de facto rulers from 1784 to 1853. They wielded so much power that, at some point, they changed the empire's official language from Amharic to Oromifa. The Oromo continued to establish a dynasty and had total control over the provinces of Begemder and Gojam. When the dynasty of the Islam warrior was established, many Amhara Christians converted to Islam, and the dynasty continued to dominate. But good things don't last forever, as the Oromo kingdom fell under the leadership of Menelik II of Shewa when he became the emperor of Ethiopia. The Oromo territory was conquered one after the other, and where there was any resistance, the generals in charge of operations were installed to govern the region. In a practice of fairness, Menelik II granted autonomy to the Oromos in the regions without resistance. But this was transient, as they lost their independence during the rule of Emperor Haile Selassie, who left them out of the modernization projects during his reign. The Oromo Unrest and renewed hope. When the municipal boundary of the city of Addis Ababa was expanded into Oromia, the Oromos staged a peaceful protest, leading to the death of over 500 people. In October 2016, the Ethiopian government declared a state of emergency in response to the Oromo protest. Tension with other ethnic groups continued, and during the clash with the Somalis and the Gibe people, thousands of Oromos were displaced. Another protest broke out in 2020 when Hachalo Hundessa, a musician and an Oromo indigene actively involved in the liberation of Oromo, was killed. In the ensuing violence across the Oromia regions, over 200 people lost their lives. Eventually, the Oromo protests between 2014 and 2016 led to Abiy Ahmed, whose father was an Oromo farmer, taking charge of the Oromo Democratic Party. After that, he was elected as Ethiopia's prime minister in 2018. This has restored the hope of the Oromo people in their fight against oppression, marginalization, and the sufferings which they have endured for years. Did you enjoy the history of the Oromo people and would like to share your insights? Let us know what you think in the comments section. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.